edge of your...
Richard, the man partly responsible for this incredible ramp here for this championship, is Paul Schmidt. Paul, can you give us the dimensions, first of all?
Well, this ramp is 30 foot wide, 11 foot tall, it has 9.5 foot transition, 1.5 foot of vert, and it's got 16 foot of flat. This is the first year we've actually built the ramp for the competitions, and this ramp was originally built in Chicago, and it was transported to Arizona for a contest, and it was...
He drops in for a backside air. Another mute grabbing backside air. Billy, alley-oop backside air, pumping side to side, invert, nice invert there, back across the other side, kicks it out on the backside air, 1 foot off, alley-oop over the channel, he slams hard.
Too far down on that transition. That's it for Billy Ruff. Up next, Ken Park.
Well, Ken concentrating, he was talking about crowd pressure earlier, into a nice stalling sad plant, back over the other side, alley-oop backside over the channel, big backside air, Ken putting one together here. Kicks a foot out on that backside. Getting higher each one. Front side, tweak, lean air. Throws it back into the ramp on that backside. Across the ramp into a rocket air variation. And an air walk. And the no-footed gymnast plant.
Gee, terrific balance the guy has.
Ken Park, very inspired run there for Ken Park.
Terrific run for Ken. I wonder if it was good enough because he had a fall earlier.
Well, I hope so. He looks a little tuckered out right there.
Yeah. He deserves a break. Okay, Chris Miller is up for his last run.
Chris Miller's been smooth and stylish all afternoon. Let's watch him skate. Big travel, a lot of travel on that backside air, and one back-to-back right over the channel. Fast plant, getting some extra boost out of that one. Frontside lean, taps the tail at back in, air to fakie. There's the gate twist from a fakie. And he has to throw it away on that front side.
Oh, that's Chris Miller. A fall like that's got to hurt his chances. Okay, Gator's up next. He's not going to hold back.
It's got to be a miracle from your inner self. That's the only way. You got to pull something out that you've never done before. Go beyond your own limits, which is kind of hard.
Gator's really going beyond the limits here as he continues to put together a good run. Frontside fast plant there into a stretched out and contorted invert. What a maneuver. Backside air. And there's the McTwist again, and Gator can't hold on to it.
Gator wipes that there. Mark Gator Rogowski. Boy, I wonder what he's thinking right now as he walks off. Steve Cavallero is next on the ramp.
Well, Steve Cavallero, and once again, smooth and stylish. Backside alley-oop, back across the ramp. Kicks out a foot on that backside aerial. Mute air. Frontside lean high over the channel. Frontside aerial, sets up for another maneuver. Frontside boneless one over the channel. Invert. Back across the ramp, another invert. Sad plant stall there. Frontside grind for Steve. Airwalk, back and forth across the ramp. Steve putting together a good maneuver. Stalls it on the axles. Frontside invert. Steve really putting together another backside grind. And there's that backside finger flip.
Steve Cavallero looking terrific on the ramp. Steve and a lot of the other top pros are getting into snowboarding. They say they love the sensation.
The hardest thing for a skateboarder to adjust to is the length of the board and the conditions of the snow. It's not like once you've skated a ramp, you pretty much have it memorized in your head what the ramp is like and what...
In his final run on the final jam.
Okay, Lance with the front side invert over the channel, stalls a rock and roll, stalls it up on a grind there. Big lean air, front side. Into the McTwist. Lance can't hold on either. Having a little trouble with those.
That's Lance Manzin. Next up, Christian Hosoi. Look for big air on this one, his final run.
Definitely. Christian getting a little psyched up here, and let's watch him rock back and forth on the ramp. Starts off with a backside air. Pumps a foot off on the next one. Bigger backside air walk there. Front side lean, tweaked out. Lean method. Frontside air over the channel. Christian Hosoi putting together a good run here, going higher and higher with each successive return back to the lip with a McTwist, and he pulls it off with ease into a backside air, and he's still got a few more seconds to go here. Christian Hosoi stalls it up. Rocket air, his trademark maneuver. Christian, he's out of there.
Great performance for Christian Hosoi. Let's meet the man responsible for this championship, Brad Dorfman.
It's the middle of the finals. It's coming down. How do you feel? Stoked. It's great. The skaters love it. The crowd loves it. I love it. It's the best event ever. I don't think it could have been better. You think the same thing? Yes, definitely. I don't think we'll ever see anything like this again. I hope we do, but it's the best. Thank you, Brad.
Jeff Phillips has been blazing all day long.
He sure has, Richard, with that invert. He's dropped in on another fine run, kicks it out with a backside air. Frontside boneless, he's just pushing it to the maximum. Rolls out, boneless in right over the channel. Air to fakie, a classic Phillips maneuver into a gay twist. Lets it go early. Look at that frontside lean air, lands in a fakie. How do you do that? I'll tell you, a little sliding maneuver underneath the coping there. Another slide, hand on the wall, reverts it through the flat bottom. Can you believe this one? That's it for Phillips.
A radical run there for Jeff Phillips. Oh, the guy must be happy as he walks off. Right now we have Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, he knows what he has to do after seeing Phillips on that run, and he kicks it out with a backside one-footed aerial right into the McTwist. What's he going to do after that? Mute air, back and forth across the ramp. High fakie into a Indy air, kicks out a frontside lean, invert to fakie, 360 backside aerial there from a fakie, backside ollie over the channel. Look at that airwalk to a fakie, and Tony throws it.
He hits the floor, but he made some great moves in there. Let's check in with our last skater, Mike McGill.
Mike McGill, our last skater here. He knows what he has to do. Mike McGill with the backside air. Big backside air over the channel, tweaking out that tail. Another backside aerial. And right into the McTwist, Mike McGill, and another McTwist. Look at this guy, he's on a rampage. 2 McTwists in a row for Mike McGill. Unbelievable.
The guy is almost unstoppable here.
Well, if he can stay on his board here, he may just put it together. And look at this last invert. Oh, he slams.
Mike McGill grabbing his board. His heart must be sinking at this point. We will be right back with the Vision Sports Rock and Roll Jam and the winner's press.
Feels really good. Feels really good.
At the end of the run, did you think that you got it?
No, I thought I was in 4th place because my rides weren't as long as they should have been. I've kind of been at it for a while, and I just didn't feel as strong as I should have. But, you know, I'll take 1st place. That's great.
All right, well, congratulations. How did this event measure up to other events that you've been in?